Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Mark Elliott, and I am an entrepreneur. I got construction business, painting, building, all sorts of the construction field. I also have a lawn service where we do all kind of lawns and clean up, tree trimming. I've been doing this here for like 38 years.
Okay.
They're cool like that.
All right. So what made you want to be an entrepreneur, Mr. Elliott?
Well, actually, I didn't desire to be an entrepreneur. I just kind of drifted into it. I never thought I would be. When I first started off working, I was just a labor helper doing construction work. And I seen the money that can be made in it. I stayed in it. Um, and everything just kind of fell in place automatic of being that.
Okay. Where'd you get started business-wise?
I got started here in Memphis. I started out working for a company called Miss Out Builders. I was a helper for a guy. I learned the trade with him for about 3 years, and then I went on my own.
All right. What made you choose your business specifically?
The business that I'm doing,
Yes, sir.
I was right after high school. Well, actually a week before high school. You know, that was a little job I had, so I just stuck with it. Like I said, I seen the good money that was to be made in it, so I stayed with it.
All right. What were some challenges of starting your business?
Some of the challenges were trying to find good help is the number one. Dependability from others. Getting all your equipment and your tools and everything you need to be able to do the jobs well. You know, the finance was a little rough because it take capital to get started. So, you know, it was a little rough at times, but eventually I just stayed in and worked my way up.
All right. Did you have any naysayers when you started your business?
Oh yeah, I had plenty of naysayers that I should go get a regular job and this ain't gonna work out, and you should go work for somebody where you can get a guaranteed paycheck. So I looked over all of that because I seen my dreams in it, and I stayed with it.
Was there anything specific you did to block out the negativity?
Oh yeah, I ignored it. And I kept moving forward. Because the negativity never did put no money in my pocket, so I never was concerned about negativity. Now, if negativity was paying me, then I would be concerned about it, but it never put nothing in my pocket, so it was obsolete to me.
Do you do you remember the first customer you ever had?
Oh yeah, I remember the first customer I ever had. It was a lady we were doing a room addition for. It was like almost 30-some years ago. But yeah, that job there what really kicked me off.
Was there ever a point in your business where you had a cold streak?
Oh yeah, that's part of it. I mean, it's a up and down situation. You know, I done had cold streaks to where, you know, my wife, family members, like, hey, you need to go get a job. This ain't working. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick with what I know. I'm gonna hang in there, be faithful to it, and make it work.
Was there anything specific you did to get out of that cold streak?
Yeah, you know, the economy is an up and down situation. So you just got to ride the waves. You gotta ride the waves. You can't jump off the boat when things get bad. Cause one thing about it, you're gonna either be feasting or family. And you're gonna have your good times, you're gonna have your bad times, but you got to stay with it.
Okay. On the concept of staying afloat, what's some strides that you made to make sure your business stayed afloat, even during the hard times?
Some of the things I did was, the main thing was keep moving forward. As long as you don't stop, you're gonna make things work out. Things gonna work out. It might be slow at times, but things will work out if you keep moving forward. That's the key.
How long did it, when, well, let me phrase that. When did your business take off?
My business took off in 1987. Yeah. I worked as training. I was helper. I was training for 3 years on the guy. And 1987, I went on my own and got started since then.
How many years was that? Did it take it to take off?
About 3 years.
Okay. Do you think that? Well, you've obviously been in your business a long time, but do you want to continue staying in your business?
Oh yeah, real estate is the number one thing that runs America. Nothing tops real estate. No matter if you in construction, if you into building, you into selling. So that's how I provided for my family for all these years. I have lived an excellent life off of it.
Okay.
You know, like I said, things been up and down at times, but the real estate is the number one thing that runs America. And it's top of the food chain. So
Yes, sir.
I will always stay with that.
All right. These next 3 questions are personal, so if you don't want to answer it, that's fine.
You good?
How was it balancing your business and being a husband?
I was talking to a friend of mine about that. That's a really tough job to balance your business, be a family man, a husband, and a father. It's like juggling. You got to pick the balls up and can't drop them. You got to keep juggling them, you know. But you got to manage your time wisely. You got to manage your time real wisely. So that's the main thing about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do you think your business has affected those relationships in any way?
Oh yeah, we done had our ups and downs, and you know, trying to get it to stay afloat, trying to make this work, trying to make that work. It's been it was a rough path. Nothing easy was about it.
Exactly. I know we live in a time where you have to have insurance for healthcare and all that. As an entrepreneur yourself, what do you do for healthcare?
Well, my wife had always worked in corporate America, so she pretty much provided. Excuse me.
That's ironic.
She provided the health care with the insurance through her jobs.
Okay. What was the next question? Do you have anyone to thank specifically for the success of your business?
Yeah, I want to thank the Lord. That's the number one person that got me to where I am today. I have a few people that I looked up to. Our bishop is one of the people. You know, I've been knowing him over 33 years. I've been under him since I was like 20-something years old, growing under him, watching him. A few more guys that was very successful, you know, taught me to never quit, keep going, during the hard times. You got to take the good times with the hard times.
Yes, sir. Do you have a point in which you think you'll retire from your business?
No, I never retire because it's different levels and different areas in real estate. I may not be doing hands-on, but I can be doing deals. I can be getting stuff set up, orchestrating, giving the info, what's needed. So it just moved from one area to another area.
Okay. And final question. Well, you say you probably won't get retired, but if you were to retire, do you have anybody you would like to pass your business on to?
Yeah, it would be a family business. My son, my daughters. Yeah, but that's what keeps me going, and I can't see myself retiring and just sitting up doing nothing and not making progress.
Well, thank you. Well, Mr. Elliott, do you have any more advice for any aspiring entrepreneurs?
Yeah, find something that you love, your passion, go for it, stick with it, don't give up on it, and you'll be very, very successful in it.
All right. Thank you for your time, Miss Elliott. This was a very informational. I'm gonna be watching this over. This was not just for my project. This is very